Okay, let's start. It's a weekly Q&A lifestyle car flipper. Let me share my screen. So I'm gonna share the whole thing. Okay, perfect. Okay, let me do that. So that's actually the first weekly Q&A in my Facebook group. So school didn't work out, unfortunately. So I had to move to the Facebook. And I like Facebook. So we have already 101 members, but I'm still not sure like people received invite for this call. But anyways, it's going to happen every Wednesday morning or evening, depends on my availability. This morning I was at insurance or auction checking some cars. So that's why I had to move this meeting to the evening. So let's see what kind of questions we had. Again, this is the form. There is a link going to be under this video. You can always submit your question and I'm going to be happy to answer it. So Ram is asking, taking precautions during corporate pre-purchase on clean title and run and drive vehicles. Number one, how to know the repair cost involved with the bid vehicle. I mean, I covered it multiple times already. You can check, recordings of the previous calls when I took a couple cars and I went through the process of, like estimating the repair cost. So pretty much, I mean, you need to have some experience. If you don't have that experience, kind of figure out what panels needs to be replaced, which panel can be repainted and repaired. You can take it to a body shop in your town and just pay them $50, $70. Show them pictures and just tell them what needs to be repaired. Okay. And of course, don't take notes. It's going to take a long time. Just take your phone with you. Okay. Just regular phone. And there is a voice, I believe it calls voice over. Let me see. Voice memos right here. I have it on my iPhone. You start recording at the same time the guy starts talking. So, okay, so he's going to be like, okay, so a headlight needs to be replaced, like bumper needs to be replaced, fender, we can repair it, that's going to cost that. And they just go like through visual stuff. Then they give you like amount, let's say it's $5,000. Always add 15 to 20% extra because something going to happen, right? So if it's 5,000 and another $1,000, so it's going to be $6,000 repair. So it gives you kind of like an estimate. But once you have already experience, estimated by looking at photos, you're going to get good at it, but it takes time. So, number two, is any special car body shops involved locally with this kind of work and perform those repairs in Michigan? I mean, I don't know. I'm not in Michigan. I don't know exactly where in Michigan because Michigan is a big state. So you have a city, just search for body shop, just find some local ones, go there and start making relationship with them. Just saying like, I want to do car flipping. I want to buy cars. I want to fix them. I don't want it to be very expensive, because like I want you to make money, but at the same time, I want to make money. And when I was living in California, I had two guys like that. So I was giving them vehicles. So they was giving like really decent prices. Okay. Like I knew how much, paint job cost, like average in my, area. And it's easy. You just call them and say, I need to like paint one front, like let's say driver front door. How much is that? They're gonna say $500. Another guy is gonna say $300. Like some other guy is gonna say it's $150. They paint outside. Some people paint it in special boxes. Like it's better quality. So and so on. So once you figure it out, you get experience. Like exactly how much repair is gonna cost. So next question is Nana Dunn. Okay, I joined the group to understand the business of buying and selling cars. Where do I go from here? Well, Nana, that's kind of it's a very, I mean it's it's a broad question, but specifically for you, I'm gonna do this quick presentation. Okay, I'm gonna do this quick presentation. I'm gonna make it like full screen, and I called it car flipping 101. I mean, it's impossible for me in this video to cover the whole car flipping stuff because I mean it takes experience, it takes some efforts, all right? But we have three components here, okay? There's three boxes. That's what it takes for good flipping. And good flipping, I mean, when you flip it, you make money, right? So box number one, box number two, box number three, and then we have result. So box number one, it's where to buy, okay? Box number two is what to buy. Box number three, how to sell. And if that's done properly, at the end, you're gonna have dollar signs. You're gonna have profit, all right? I'm gonna quickly cover each of them. Okay, so you're gonna get like some understanding where to start, you know, like where to at least like look for cars. Then you're gonna start thinking what I'm gonna buy, and then you're gonna start thinking how to sell it. And then this is where to buy. I'm gonna make it extremely simple, okay? Because like in my course, in my other videos, I go in details. Facebook, Craigslist, I don't know, like Auto Trader, Cars.com, Mannheim Auction, Odessa Auctions. I mean, it's all decent. I mean, I know some guys making okay money on Facebook, but there's one big downside. I mean, you constantly need to check for good deals, and then there is another human factor involved because on Facebook marketplaces, other people sell it, and if you find the car with a good price, believe me, there are like five other guys running towards that car to purchase it, right? So I mean, there's going to be things like scams going to happen. Number two, what's going to happen, you arrive there and car is already gone, so you wasted your time. And number three, it takes lots of time and effort to find cars. So these two auctions, corporate and insurance auction, you can find amazing deals, all right? Amazing deals. I mean, they have like huge supply of inventory. So it's never like I don't have anything to buy. It's usually I just don't have resources. I don't have space to park more cars. That's how good it is. And it's you dealing with a business, okay? So it's if you buy the car at the auction and you want it, it means it's your car. So you pay for the car, you get the car, and it's easier. There is no like waste of time, and at the same time there is no scam and there is no fraud. And when we talk in the corporate and insurance and you see cars like that on a like, we just ignore these kind of cars. These cars are good for parts only. There are companies that take these cars apart, and for us, that's I'm not interested in this car, okay? But I'm interested in cars like that, which is used cars. And I think the best, even Tavarish on YouTube just said, I think it's the best quote. If you want to make money in this niche, you find cars that slightly neglected. I mean, there is some like minor damages. You don't spend too much time, you know, like fixing them. You just do like basic service, just regular TLC, and then you sell it, and you can make really a fortune, guys, as a side hustle, okay? Because I mean, there are these kind of cars which gets into accident, but there is also different kind of cars that goes through the same process, kind of like we just replace the accident part. Accident part is not going to happen. What's going to happen, and there is my cheat sheet for you, theft recovery might happen. Okay, somebody stole the car, and then police recovered the car. And then it's been over 30 days, insurance company paid the owner already the value for the car, and it gets to the auction. It's a used car, it's with like minor like damages or no damages, I mean like any used car, and you get it at 50% discount. Boom. Hail damage, also really good damage. Repossession, nature, I mean that is a good damages, okay? Not these kind of cars. I'm looking for this kind of car, okay? And that's when you understand, like, okay, that's the auctions, and I'm gonna buy these kind of cars. That's already, I'd say, like 50% of success, all right? And I covered it a little bit, like what to buy, just explaining you there are some good damages, all right? But I'm not gonna repeat myself. If you join my AutoHackers group, which is absolutely free, you're gonna find in a featured pinned posts my free mini course, and that covers exactly what car to buy at the auction. So we're looking for the insurance seller, we're looking for the minor damage cars, we're looking for proper history with no surprises. We don't want cars that's been resold by dealers multiple times, because I get these messages all the time in our online support. I got this, like I read the transcripts of them, and I mean, it's easy, of course, to ask us like, who is the seller of this, but you need to do your own, like homework. And like this person, he's done homework, and he found that this car, this 2024 Volvo XC90, was missing a seller. Okay, and he did research because it was in auction records 22 times. We show you here, like on the bottom, a hint. It was at the auction for 22 times. All right. So, and he found out through Vin Doctor that was Cage Inc. was selling it. There is a dealer was selling. I hate it. Andrew said never buy from the dealer. Is corporate hiding the seller on purpose? I mean, I don't know about corporate. Is it on purpose or not? But we, as a car flippers, we want to make a great deal. Cars like that, who's like dealer sells, they want to take profit in the car. All right. So if they sold it for specific amount of money, it means it covered their cost of goods, like what they purchased, and then there is a profit there. And then again, there are lots of cars sold from car dealers that looks good on photos, but in reality, it's a really it's a stage car. They buy like a very heavy damaged cars, they fix it, and then that's what you got. But again, I'm not gonna repeat myself here. You can check my mini course. It's only 4 lessons, 10 minutes each. It's like 40 minutes. I mean, the most important is number 2, golden auto hacker rules. Number 3 video when we check the history. And number 4, what price to pay. So we have these 3 videos. You watch it a couple times. You soak all the information. And guys, believe me, in these 30 minutes, there are lots of really good information based on my experience and based on the experience of thousands of customers I served through the platform Cars from West and Cars for Bit. All right. So just go and check it. Don't neglect it and say like, like it's not good. Guys, this is life-changing courses. I can say it like that. And then you're gonna know what to buy at the auctions there. And then how to sell. Wow. Where to start that part? It's a final piece of our equation right here. So we know where to buy. We're looking at corporate insurance or auction. And believe me, I've done it 500 times, maybe more already. And I've purchased close to 20,000 cars in my career for my customers. There are lots of great deals at corporate insurance auctions. And some people say their fees are high. Doesn't matter. We work, and if you look at my previous videos, we work with numbers. So we need our target price. We go towards this target price. And if we hit this target price, we'll never overpay. And then it doesn't matter, what's the fees at corporate insurance or auctions, because we still hit the target, we win the car, and then we can drive it for free and sell it for profit. What to buy? Again, you buy minor damage cars, all right? And there's like more things involved, and I cannot really cover it here like in a short period of time that I devote 30 minutes of my time here. But just buy what you like first, okay? So like in your budget, what do you like? The only thing, this car needs to be liquid, all right? Don't buy some, I don't know, like let me just like some it always comes to my mind Ford Mustang Roush Edition, because one of my mentees I work with, that was his dream car. He purchased it and he had he had horrible time selling it because it's a very niched car, not very high liquid, and he just lost lots of money on it. So just buy high liquidity car, Honda, Toyota, Nissan, I don't know, some trucks, Ford F-150, GMC, Dodge Ram, high liquid cars that usually gone in a matter of days or weeks. And then how to sell, I'd say just one thing. I think the most important part in selling, actually two things. Price. I mean, if we compete on price, our price should be good. And if we buy it at 50% discount, even with our profit, we are very competitive, okay? And number two, again, don't neglect it. Take an effort in finding really good spots for taking photos. So just one of the examples, I sold this Tesla Model S and I priced it really high for being salvage vehicle. And I still sold it because I took really good photos, I did really good description, and even I wasn't competing on price. I want people by just taking really good and lots of good photos. Okay, simple as that. And just let me show you example of a car flipping. Recently, as a project, I purchased this 2018 Chevrolet Camaro in my AutoHacker group. Okay, I just wanted to show you that it's possible to buy great deals. All right, so I found this car, theft recovery, front end damage vandalism. It's retailed at $42,000. It says right here. True price is $35,000, and I bought it for $12,725 with all the fees. It was $14,644. Okay, and actually I have, if you go in my AutoHackers group, there is a post, it's also in a pinned one, that I described this project in the details. So if you want to see how I done it, you're welcome to check it out, because I have, let's see, all the comments here. Let's see, view comments. And I went step by step. So I uploaded workaround when the car just arrived to the body shop. Okay, so that's the condition of the car. So all the parts were inside. Okay, so it was a little bit involved, but here we go. Like everything, like I don't hide anything. All information is right here. Then there was update. We've started repairing the vehicle, assembling it together. We got the key for the car, and we actually started it, right? So it was sounding nice. Okay, so actually you can just check everything explained here, and also we have final results, and actually I shared my final numbers. So I put everything together with auction fees, which wherever I say like it's very expensive, it is expensive. I put delivery fee, I put all repairs and parts. I even done registration, guys. I've done it not as a car dealer, I've done it as a car flipper. And that's the price I got total, okay? 19.6. And the good thing about this car, that actually it was a couple days ago, it's already was on the way for new owner. It was delivered. I sold it for 24.5. So made 5,000 profit on this car. It took me a little over 5 weeks to repair that, because the body shop I chose originally, the guy went for vacation, so 2 weeks. So, but pretty much it was a month's project, and it took me 2 weeks to sell it, to take really good photos. Of course, I done really good detailing on the car, and I got 5,000 profit on this car. So everything, like all the comparables I have some, you can check this, like thread. I provide really, really good information there. So you're always welcome to join my AutoHackers community. And again, like I'm just thinking, well, I mean, I have like really good course on a car flipping. I think it calls, let me see. I think I call it starter kit. I've put all my best knowledge in this one. So if you looking to start, you don't have much experience it, and the best part, you don't want to make mistake. All right, because there was somebody in the group. Actually, let me just find it right now. He he was replying it to most relevant newest activity. There was a poll just a couple days ago. I saw somebody reply that. Yeah, here we go. My mini course, part 2, Golden Auto Hacker Rules. And Greg said, I already have the same problem. I bought from corporate minor dent scratches. One car arrived, big surprise, transmission not working, and many other problems. Okay, so there is one way you learn yourself. Like you don't care about my experience over 15 years in car flipping and car business, and do it yourself. Don't even just ignore even my free courses, okay? Which has like ton of really good information. And that's the result you're gonna get. Big surprise, transmission not working, and many other problems. You think he's gonna make money? I think he's gonna sell the car, and probability like 90% of other people who purchase cars at corporate and insurance, they say corporate is a scam, it's a fraud, don't buy cars there. It's a platform, okay, guys? And then you need to learn how to use that. So one way you learn it yourself, other way you learn it with me, okay? And I think I put here like really good information, some really good results here. But pretty much you get my 2 best courses: full AutoHackers course, full one, when we go into details on damages, documents, like everything I explained there. That's like course more than 30 minutes. It's a long one. And then I included Lifestyle Car Flipper when I dive more into psychology, okay, of car flipping, of like what cars to buy, and the process of selling the car. And actually, it's an amazing deal at just $97. Just think of it. The guy who purchased the car with minor dents and scratches, and his transmission is gone. How much is transmission and replacement? $2,000. Okay, if he purchased, and I mean, first of all, he could just learn my free course, $0, right, and avoid that mistake. And then he purchases for just investment of $97. He would avoid transmission issue and other problems. All right, is $97. And there is like one, I mean, I provide lots of information for free, but when it's free, you take it for granted. All right. And if you take it for granted, you don't even look at it. So there is a price on it. So I need your commitment. Open it, your wallet, pay $97, learn from it, and then ask me quality questions on Wednesday night in the lifestyle car flipping community. Guys, I'm here for you. I make lots of money every hour, but I still dedicate 30 minutes of my time every week answer your questions. That's opportunity for you to learn from me, from the guy who built 7-figure business in a car industry. I broker cars daily with zero inventory. Like I don't have any stock. I don't have 20 cars outside. Like I do it online. I think it's difficult. But I've done car flipping, I've been car dealer, and I've became lifestyle car dealer. And I'm here for you. I want to help you in your journey as an auto hacker and as a car flipper, lifestyle car flipper. So again, 30 minutes of my time every week. I'm here for you guys. Fill this form, ask me quality questions, check my auto hacker starter kit, and start making side hustle. It's so easy. I mean, as I showed you right here, $5,000 gone. All right, guys. I mean, that's it for today, and I'll see you in a week.